Real issues, real life, real man, real wife. Let's heal pain, let's live right. It's the Tino and
Welcome to the Tino and Cash Show, man. This your boy OG Cash, man, and that's my homeboy Tino, man. And guess what, y'all? We are back again, man. We are back again for another episode, man. We in the season 2 right now, and we getting into a little deeper things right now. So, Tino, man, what you got going on today, man?
Man, I think we're gonna hit them with something different today. You know, not too much relationship wise, but let's talk about let's call this topic broke boys don't deserve no peace.
Broke boys don't deserve no peace, man. Broke boys don't deserve no peace. Don't get in your feelings. Just open up your mind and listen to what we're gonna talk about tonight. So this topic is it's a money talk topic. You know, we're gonna talk about from mistakes to mindset. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all get ready, man. So we're gonna start this thing off, Tino, man, with financial lessons from your 20s and your 30s. Can you give me a couple of lessons that you've learned, you know, when you got in your 20s and going your ups and downs or whatever? Then, you know, when you got to your 30s, you probably kind of seen what was going on and say, hey, let me readjust or whatever. So what you was dealing with in those 10 years in your life?
Well, I can honestly say my 20s, I honestly thought I was going to be a big ass rapper. So
Right.
I was all over the places with finances at that time. I didn't understand the meaning of finances. I didn't understand the meaning of credit. I ain't understand the meaning of none of that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I think that as I grew and understood things later down the line, from the 20s, it was about you can't spend it if you don't have it. So
Right.
that sums up my 20s right there. I'm gonna just keep it real. You can't even spend it if you ain't got it. 30s, you get in the 30s, you like, oh shit, okay. Start doing my little thing, you know what I'm saying? Nigga get paid, pay all the bills, get all the shit you need, and still say, oh, I could put away a couple of hundred, okay, you know what I'm saying? You feeling good, man, you know what I'm saying? But even as you get older, you know, you start to, or let me rephrase, as you get older, some people tend to revert back and look into what they did that was wrong and try to change it. And that's what I did. So as I became older in my 30s, you know what I'm saying? Like I literally started doing something different. Yeah, I might do my thing, but I'm going to probably save more than I spend, if that makes sense. So the saving of the money is starting to become like discipline now. Like if you don't save this amount or if you don't do this, it's like working out. You know, I don't be working out because I ain't got the drive or the push. But when it comes to finances and saving money and shit, I got the drive for that, because one of the things I know that, you know, even if I'm trying to become, the more I try to become financially stable, the more I know that people are getting old and I'm gonna leave this earth one day. You know what I mean? They're like, no matter how much I always be looking at the sun, someday, you know, the sky will be like, Lord, why me? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I say all that to say is I can save all I want, but I gotta enjoy myself too. I gotta enjoy it. You know what I mean? And so, as from the decades as they continue to go, it's like I would hope that everybody feel like they need to make adjustments, not only for themselves, but for their family as well. Whether that be you saving money for them, or even a better yet idea to do is get a life insurance policy. So that's how I would feel like. And then even with that, like real quick before I throw it to you, think about this. If somebody in your life, you know, again, we just had the conversation on the last episode about, you know, being a father and a baby daddy. Imagine if a lot of black people grew up with fathers in their life in the same household, and that father knew about finances, or that father went through things that they can now share with you, that help you not make, but they also make, you know, some great decisions now that they're older. then I think that would put us, even as families and everything, in a better financial situation, to where by the time your kids are 20, they should be really financially well off. You know what I mean? We don't know, so we're not teaching it. So that's what kind of, again, why we're here to, the Tino and Cash show, is so we can talk about things like this and explain why the 20s was different from the 30s, and as you get older, what mindset you have now. Because mine now is teaching my kids. If I'm blessed enough to make good money, right? I know my daughters are grown. If I can shoot them, let's just say, let's just use a simple number, $100, $150 a piece. That's $300 out of my budget. Accounting in for the smoking, the drinking, and all that type of shit. Yeah, you spending that anyway. But the thing is, what I'm trying to teach them is financial stability, how to take that money that I'm giving you, you put money with that. Like I'm doing the same thing for you that you might not have on a job because of your employment. And so what I'm trying to do is essentially let you create your own little stash or 401k. Hey, I'm gonna send you 150. If you can put 150 with that this month, you got 300. If you do that 10 months, that's $3,000. You do that for 12 months, that's 3,600. You put that in a high yield savings account and take that money and then let that sit there for the next 10 years, and you go from 29, 30 to 40 or whatever. I'm getting older, you getting older, but you don't let that money sit there for 10 years and we never stop doing it. Once I'm gone, my kids gonna be straight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's my lessons, especially from a financial situation, because now as you get older, it shouldn't be about you all the time. It's about leaving your legacy. So I know I'm gonna leave one day. I don't want it to be no time soon, Lord. Give me another. I could take another about 50. Good health, you know what I'm saying? Good, another 50. I ain't got. If the hundreds come around and I can still blow out my own candle without spitting on it, that's fine. But if I, ain't nobody finna eat that shit, man.
It's time to go. Shit.
Man, Uncle Russell over there spitting and farting at the same time again. That's what happens when you get 100. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, on the side note though, man, for real, on the financial tip, 20s and 30s, man, they definitely was knowledgeable to me now that I look back as we continue to go on into different decades and shit like that. It makes you realize that, if you can learn from what you did from the 20s and 30s and now take that and increase your knowledge and elevate, I think that's huge. So
that's what's up.
What about yourself, man? Financial lessons.
I mean, you kind of covered a lot of that, man. A lot of different things when it comes to the 20s and 30s. Man.
Well, give me since if I covered it, give me an example. Even if you have to take 10 seconds and think to yourself and think about it as I'm asking you this. From your 20s financially standpoint to the 30s, it's like somewhere up in between there. Were you maturing? You know what I mean? Or what? From that period of time, you still hadn't really grasped it yet, and it took you a few more years to get where you needed to go. But I guess my question is, like, if you even had to break it down from the 20s to 30s, what financial difference did you make any, or
Yeah, well, in my 20s, I would say I made a lot of mistakes. I didn't understand finances. I just knew, we work, we get paid, we pay the bills, and if we have some extra or whatever, we do something extra or whatever. So throughout my whole 20s, I kind of like lived by that. Then when I got 30, things started to change. That's when I left Jacksonville or whatever. So things were kind of different. Like we were out in the world really by ourselves. It wasn't no help or none of that. So when we made different mistakes with money, sometimes we didn't learn at first from the mistakes. We did it again, but eventually we learned. Once we got in our mid 30s, things started to flow in a way that we wanted them to flow. And as we got into the end of the 30s, I want to say that's when the internet was, you could find a place on the internet where you could learn about financial literacy. You know what I'm saying? And we took advantage of that, and we've been doing that ever since. You know,
Right.
we'll talk to y'all
Financial
about them
literacy.
high yield savings accounts and IRAs and all that. We're gonna get to
Right.
all that in the future, whatever. But now I'm on that, and I'm continuing to learn right now, because
Right.
I'm always gonna learn, But that's kind of what my 20s and 30s, when a lot of playing around, blowing money, 30s playing around, blowing money a
I
little
was
bit,
just
and
finna say, boy,
bringing it
if you didn't
together.
say it,
Yeah.
you know that
But
a
that's
lot
what
of
it went for me.
niggas' money went to them strip clubs in the 20s. Let's move on to the next one. Let's talk about joint accounts versus fund money. So, wait a minute,
Ooh,
hold on.
hold
I want to
on.
add something in there myself. Joint accounts, individual accounts versus fund money. Go ahead.
Mm. Joint accounts, individual accounts versus fund. And
You
then
want me
it's
to
like,
start it off?
what is fund money?
That strip club money we was talking about in your 20s.
Oh, I ain't got no fund money no more,
No,
but
that's
shout
not
out
true.
to
No, no, no. What I'm saying, fun money, of course, obviously, is the money vacations, dinners, expensive dinners if you want, limos or whatever, just once. It's doing shit that, that you probably wouldn't normally do. Like, you know what? I ain't never, ever in my life rented a fucking limo and took my old lady out. I'm just going to do it now. I got fun money.
right.
So,
But
but
yeah,
yeah,
fund
go ahead. You want me to start it off or go ahead and start off. Joint money, joint accounts, individual accounts, fund money.
fund money. So
Oh,
broke.
you
Oh, this thing is broke boys. Broke boys don't deserve peace. So we talking that money talk. These joint accounts. Joint accounts are a good thing to have, because if
right.
you marry a woman in the first place, dog, you shouldn't have to be worrying about this and that. You should have did all your whatever you had to do before you got married to this woman. You should know how she handle her finances. And that's the same thing go for men. For your spouse, you should know how they handle all that. So of course, you definitely need a joint account, because you're a joint couple. Let's grow together. Let's grow together. Now the individual accounts, yes, men, get you an individual accounts, because women are always gonna have an extra account, and I ain't saying nothing wrong with that. Just match that energy. You got to have your thing too, because what if something happened to the joint account and not they done locked it down, they did something, I ain't no money nowhere. So have your money onto the side too. And then now you can do the fun things. You can do some surprise fun things, and the wife won't even know what's going on, because you ain't even had to touch the individual. I mean the
The
joint
joint.
account. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with joint accounts and all that there, and I definitely agree with putting money to the side. Have you some fun money, man. You only got one life to live. Just like my dog said, limo. That just put something in my head. Me and my wife ain't never rode in no limo together like that. And that's something that I'm gonna do in
It's
the near
simple
future.
shit. Just like it's your birthday,
So,
man. You only live one. Motherfucker ain't gonna never forget no shit like that.
mm,
Um, from my aspect of joint accounts, individual accounts, and fund money. It took a long time for a nigga to try to get some fund money. So I can't. boy, woof. Had a rough one, man, for some years, man. But I'm trying to get into that fund money zone now. If you talk about it, you could dream it. Then if you
right.
speak on it, then it could probably come into, existence for you. But definitely, joint accounts, you definitely need to have those. I feel like, again, somebody could lose their card, but they have your card. So they messed around and left this card at the store, or they lost it, and then they can't get home or whatever the case. But guess what they got? They got the joint account card. It's easy for them to call you. Hey, babe, I ain't got no money in the account. You put the money in the account, they can get the hell where they need to go at. And they can cancel the card. But fellas, get you an individual account. They are INDEPENDENT.
All
Well,
that
get
good
you
stuff.
a. I'm trying to be INDIVI individual. Do you know what that mean? Get you an individual account, man. Don't be caught slipping, because listen, might be one of them days where she just sick of your ass and you got all your money in that one account. You been out there wilding out, nigga. You done went home. And guess what, boy? You trying to get some money because you got your little bitch. And you finna get out there wild, nigga. And you go out there to use that card. And that card don't work. Now you looking crazy in front of the bitch. You gotta tell her, hey, go to the car, I'll be right back. Then you gotta duck off and get, what's wrong with the account? You gotta call them, nigga, I shut it off. You know what I'm saying? So get your individual. Hey, man, cause listen, these women ain't stupid. These are different women than the great grandparents and our ancestors. They got them on individual accounts. So joint accounts, yes. Individual, yes. Fund money, of course. Also with fund money, fellas, if you're always the one providing the fund money, you might want to be careful, because at the end of the day, whether you're with that person or y'all just kicking it or, whatever, if I got to take you out every single time, and I don't care what they say about me, if I got to take you out every single time and you don't never pay, ever, scram, bitch, kick rocks. All right. On that note, man, what you think? Let's take a break.
Yeah, I was definitely in agreement with what you said. We definitely can take a break, and we definitely
before I get myself in trouble.
Need to take your man out sometime. I don't care, because you gotta think about it. It don't take $20-$30. It could just be, baby, let's go have some ice cream, whatever kind of ice cream. Men appreciate little stuff like that. We ain't got to have a T-bone steak and all that all the time, because we already know you ain't got no money like that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
And I don't even like T-bone steak.
Right, man. Come on, just do anything, man. Anything.
Baby, take me to listen, you want to please me? Take me to Burger King and give me some head in the drive-thru. That costs you $5.75. A Whopper with cheese. Shit, I won. And I'm talking about, if I can make it from this order window and I get kaboom by the time we get to the pickup window, shit. Girl, you might get a bag next week when I get paid. Man, scratch all that. I'm talking shit, man. Don't scratch shit. I mean everything I say. And we'll be right back with the Tino and Cash show, man. Let's have some fun, man.
Yo, we back, ladies and gentlemen, man. We was taking a little break real quick, had to handle some business, but we are back in this thing, man, and we back to our subject about the broke boys don't deserve no peace. So now we're on the topic of how men tie self-worth to money. Boy, that's a common one. That's a real one. And we gonna pass it on to another real one and see what he got to say about it. What you got to say about that, Tino, man? Come on. I know you got something good.
How men tie self-worth to money.
The first thing they say to a girl when they pull up, baby, let me take care of you.
Yeah. I mean, of course, it's for me, I can use this as an example, as a real example, like shoes. I really wasn't big on shoes like that, man. I ain't had the best shoes growing up. My mama did the best she could, right? So I noticed, as I got older, grown, all that stuff, as you move on your time, that is a big thing. Like, I like nice shoes now. I didn't have those when I was growing up, so I enjoy them now. So, but I don't equate that to to money. I think a lot of people do, though. They do the car you drive, the house you live in, all that stuff equates to, money. So if you have it and you're blessed enough, you worked hard to get there, so by any means. But I think I seen a story today on the news where, and this is no lie, they say the dude had all the high-end shoes, not even Jordans, I'm talking about the Gucci's or whatever shoes niggas be wearing this high end, the Louboutins or whatever, had all this shit in there and didn't have a mattress to sleep on. Nigga was sleeping on the ground. But in his mind, he equating the look to money. which allowed like some chicks, if however he was doing it, that's what he equated in his mind. So I think men tie that to who they are. I feel like, and before I throw it back to you, I feel like this. If you're okay in your own skin, none of that should matter anyway. Long as you're doing what you're doing, think about good times. Good times. Man, James ain't had no damn money. He just did what he could to take care of the family. You know what I'm saying? Nobody had the best clothes, the threads. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, while money is great to have, everybody know that's a no-brainer. It's great to have, but I don't think that should tie into a person's self-worth. Say for instance, give me a second. Say for instance, okay, I'll be trying not to make shit so personal, but rest in peace to my daddy. Okay, so what I would say about that situation is like this. If my daddy could have bought me everything that I wanted, which he did, he wasn't around like that, but if he could have bought me everything that I wanted and not been around ever, I would say no, because what happened was he came to see me when he could. I knew who my daddy was growing up, all that stuff like that. But when I had kids and he seen his granddaughters for the first time, it was like our relationship got renewed in a sense. You know what I'm saying? And so I equate having a relationship with my dad to money, because I would have rather had that relationship with my daddy as it was, as we got older, than have money. So at the end of the day, self-worth doesn't really mean you nobody if you ain't got no money. And then just because you got money don't mean you worth something. You could be the most miserable motherfucker in the world and have all the money. Or you could, it's no different. Okay, before I shut up, this is what I'm gonna say. What about the girls who are very pretty? And then you got girls who be like, nah, I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my type. She ain't my type. But you actually work in an office with them, and then you come to realize that through the interactions with those people, that the beauty girl has nothing on the girl who ain't as attractive, because the personality, the self-worth. The beauty girl, she only trying to find certain things and who can do what for her. Whereas the girl who maybe not that attractive, if you was to get with her, nigga, she gonna treat you like a king, and y'all gonna elevate because she got your back wholeheartedly, if that makes sense. So again, our men equate self-worth with money. Some men want to go after certain things, what they look for, and it just don't work out. Some men settle for what they have, and it may work out and it may not, whatever. But, again, self-worth should be something that comes from the inner side, to where you know what you bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to impress nobody, and you're willing to live your life alone, whether that's with a spouse or without friends in your life, because you're true to yourself. So what about yourself, man? My bad.
No, you good, man. Yeah, that's right. And if you lead with money, you think about it, if you lead with money, you're going to attract people who are attracted to money. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, boy, that thing might not be real anyways in the first place. So what you want, you want a superficial relationship, or you want something that's real? Because the real going to always outweigh that. As long as you're a man and you're doing what you got to do, you're working, you got ambition, man, just be comfortable with yourself as you are then. We got to stop being people pleasers out here. And I feel like men that lead with money, they people please. You try to please this person and that person. I can understand pleasing somebody once you're in a relationship and you want to do things for them, but you're just coming out like, hey, I'm this guy, I'm going to do this, do that. I mean, I could say that because I have a personality. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what it's like to be a dude that don't got no personality and all you got is money. So you just got to lead with your money. But at the same time, like, boy, that's a hard life to live, man. Because everybody want to just be them. and be comfortable in their skin and be themselves. So yeah, man, just I can't tell you to lead or not to lead. I'm just telling you how I feel about it.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
yes,
man.
sir.
So we're gonna keep this thing rolling on to our last point. And our last point is learning to rest without guilt. You know what I'm saying? Learning to rest without guilt. A lot of us guys out here, man, you work, and you feel like, well, if I take a day off, you know what I'm saying, I feel bad because I ain't doing that, and everybody man, you got to take care of yourself, man. You got to take care of yourself.
Man, that's all I got on that shit, man.
That's a deep one right there, man. But you know what I'm saying, y'all? Let's check this out, man. We definitely appreciate y'all for rocking with us. But do you have, I ain't really got nothing to say at the end, you know what I'm saying? Today we covered a lot of things, and I just want y'all guys to just go back, listen to it again, and just think about your own life, reflect on things, you know, because we just here to try to help, man. That's all we here to do.
And have fun, man. We gonna laugh. God damn, I ain't with all that.
Got to.
Say no goddamn free
does the heart good, like a medicine. That's what the Bible says. A merry heart does good like a medicine, man.
Yeah, send a nigga $20 if you like it. Shit, if it's therapy for you, send a nigga $20. Shit.
Send a nigga
shit have fun.
You know what I'm saying? So shit, hey man,
you got anything to say? I'm gonna rank on your ass.
You got anything to say before we finna get out this thing?
Yeah, make sure you check your boy out. We got, the Cash Family album out right now. Make sure you go to YouTube and check that out. Shit is banging, dope as hell. Also, make sure you go to my YouTube channel, Tino Anthrax. You know what I'm saying? You find all the new music, any movies, anything like that in there. So, yeah, that's about it. That's all I got.
Nah, but you ain't putting everything on the dog, because it's a song that I heard, boy. I heard that thing yesterday, and I've been bumping today. That thing called
FYB. Yeah. Hey, that shit alright. AME. But it ain't this, nigga. Fuck you mean? Rolling through the city with about 50 bands on me. Got about 30 bad little bitches, ain't no way I'm feeling lonely. This world is really mine, on that boat thinking like Tony. If you make it to this land, then you gon' run it up with your homies. 57K and all ones in a shoebox. Run up if you want, they gon' hit them shots from 2 blocks. Lil' bitch keep sweating me, but I don't really wanna. Put your number in my phone, then delete, bitch, you's a goner. That's just how it is with us. I ain't really stressing shit. Work your whole team out. We really stretching shit. Hit the gas, then smash out. I don't know how to chill. Got one nigga I wanna whack. Wait till I find his crib. Cartier frames for the gang. I keep that OVO. Her man put up and she got nervous. Bitch, you better let him know. Everything big from the pockets to the guns. You can't ride with my squad throwing ones, nah. It's that upper echelon. We done made it out the mud.